Hey, GuyOn2Wheels here. So, today it's a gorgeous day here in southern New England. We're going to head out over to the Newgate prison and check it out. We've heard some wonderful things about it. It's a really cool and neat place. So we're going to go find out what it's all about. Hey, GuyOn2Wheels here. So I'm here at the Newgate prison in Grandby, Connecticut. This is a site of the last Revolutionary War prison that was here in New England. It is an absolutely cool place. You can see it behind me here. It's pretty cool. So let's go inside and check it out. So GuyOn2Wheels here, and we're about to just walk around the inside of the Newgate prison. So let's follow along. So this was the chapel section of the Newgate prison here in Grandby, Connecticut. It's pretty cool when you look at it. The chapel for the prisoners. Interesting. You know that Puritan spirit, right? Let's go see what else we can find. So this structure behind me is the guardhouse, and it was built over the west shaft of the prison, or of the mine, and it was intended really to keep the prisoners from escaping because they were constantly trying to dig their way out. At any rate, the prisoners did get their revenge in that they burnt it down on 4 separate occasions before the mine and the prison was abandoned by the state of Connecticut. So, very cool. So this area behind me that we're going to walk into was the prison storage area. It's the basement to the guardhouse, where they kept provisions for the prison, and jugs of wine, caskets of whiskey, and all the great stuff that guards need to have to guard the prisoners. So let's check this out. Looks like in this case, they may have left somebody behind. You can see fireplaces and other places for the guards to keep warm during the cold New England winters. Let's head over to the entrance to the mine.
Have fun, everybody.
We are descending into the Newgate prison mine. This is the first copper mine in North America. And it was also the first state penitentiary. Very interesting place. Got a lot of history here.
Alrighty then, so welcome to the mine. Back in the day, this was known as the Simsbury Copper Mine because it was in those days in the town of Sims. At the time that this place started, there were 61 people here, and they were all shareholders in this mine because this land didn't belong to any particular family, so it was a communal property of the whole town. But there was a group of them who had a little bit more money than the rest, and they took the lead here, and they dug an exploratory shaft that went down 35 feet, and they came and they found a seam of copper ore, which they were expecting to find. I want to show it to you right here. This copper ore is called chalcocite. It goes down into the mountain at an angle of 23 degrees, and so too does the mine itself. So they followed that seam of copper on down until they got to the water table. They went down. It took them 5 years to get 300 feet. Wow. Now, how they did it was they did it by blasting. You can see there's no tooling marks in the ceiling here, and that's because their method of excavation was to blow it up. Now, after about 50 years, the operations wound down here because it turned out that they weren't making the money that they expected to make. This place was empty for about 15 years. And then the colony of Connecticut bought this 5-acre complex along with the caverns below them for 350 pounds, which was a lot of money in those days. In the autumn of 1773, they start to send their first prisoners down here. Prisoners lived is right in this area that you're standing in. This is called the lodging area, and it is a 40 by 40 foot area. It goes from here to there, that wall to that wall, from that wall down to about where it drops off here, 40 by 40 foot square area. And you have to imagine that that stairwell that you came down here wasn't there. So that would have been just a dead wall of rock, okay? And they would have been living in this four-cornered area. About 40 to 80 prisoners here, depending on the prison population. There's been no light down here. There was no sanitary facilities, no supervision. So what that means is that this place would have been really gross by our 21st century standards of hygiene and everything like that. On that, the prisoners were left to their own devices. So you can imagine what this place would have been like.
Absolutely gorgeous from up here, looking out onto Simsbury Mountain. Oh boy, leaves are in absolutely spectacular color. This is very cool up here, guys. You ought to check it out.
So, GuyOn2Wheels here. This is what happens when you're not not doing the right thing. So, this is a very cool place. The Newgate Prison in Grandby, Connecticut. It is totally awesome. See you on down the road. Keep the shiny side up.